Good morning, grade 6. You all have asked me to explain the worksheet. I feel that it was not necessary, but you all asked me to do. So I am explaining the worksheet. If you have watched the videos, all the lectures carefully, then you will have no problem in understanding the worksheet. But just to help you, I'm going to explain the worksheet for you. Okay, so we will start. Worksheet for grade 6, and this, don't take it as a quiz, it is your monthly test. Okay, first of all we have fill in the blanks. Number 1, oil forms a layer on the surface of parts of machine which cause dash friction. When you put oil on something, it causes less friction. So answer is less. Why less? Because oil, okay, when there is oil on the surface, can you walk on that surface? No, it is because there is less friction. So oil forms a layer on the surface of parts of machine which cause less friction. Next, friction cause dash. Friction cause heat. Rub your hands together for 1 minute. Your hands will be heat up. So friction cause heat. Okay, if there is more surface area, there is dash resistant. There is more resistance. If you have seen the lecture of air resistance and drag, you may know that more surface area means more air resistance. More speed means more air resistance. So if there is more surface area, there is more air resistance. In order to understand this worksheet, you should watch the lectures. I can't explain whole lectures here. I can just give you the reference. Okay. Next, if there is dash speed, there will be less air resistance. I have told you that more surface area, more air resistance. Less surface area, less air resistance. For speed, more drag. Less speed, less drag. Drag is air resistance. So if there is less speed, there will be less air resistance. Next, water from river or tap is impure. Why impure? Because it has salts dissolved in it. We get pure water by the process of by the process of distillation. So what is distillation? You have to watch the lecture carefully, and in the lecture I have explained the distillation with the help of pictures. So go and watch the videos. But we get pure water by the process of by the process of distillation. Salt water is a good dash of electricity. It is a good conductor of electricity. Why? Because salt water let electricity to pass through it, and a material which let electricity to pass through it is called a conductor. Then we have all objects fall at same speed in vacuum. Why? Because in the vacuum there is no air molecules, so all the objects fall at the same speed. If you go into the topic of air resistance and drag, you will understand that I have explained this topic. Electric current is measured by, it's not us, it's is. Electric current is measured by dash. Multimeter. It is a device which measure the electric current. Stainless steel is a mixture of iron, nickel and dash. Iron, nickel and chromium. These all three are elements. And when these three elements combine together, it forms a stainless steel. Dash is a mixture of copper and tin. Copper and tin, these are elements. When they mix together, they form brass. Unit for current is dash. Unit for current is ampere. I have explained this all in the topic of which materials conduct electricity does different materials conduct electricity equally well? I've explained this topic, and this fill in the blank is from that topic. Unit for current is ampere. Unit for charge is coulomb, and unit of time is seconds. So this is all about fill in the blanks. Now we will go toward the answer the questions carefully. Number 1, define friction and also give an example. What is friction? Friction is a force which stop things sliding past one another, or this is the easy one, that friction is a force which slow down or stop the moving objects. Okay, it is a force which slow down or stop the moving objects. Example, brakes of the car help to stop the car due to friction. Okay, when you're driving a car, when you apply the brakes, your car stops. Why? It is because of friction. What is the problem with friction? Friction makes things wear out and hot. What is the meaning of wear out? Wear out means broken, damaged, or not in good condition. So due to friction, the things will be destroyed, damaged, broken, or will not be in good condition. So friction make things wear out and hot, and this is the problem with friction. Next we have defined air resistance. Air resistance is a force. What is friction? The force that slow down or stop the moving objects. And what is air resistance? A force that slow down the objects that are moving through the air. It is the simple definition of friction, just add through the air. So, force that slow down the objects that are moving through the air is called air resistance or drag. Air resistance or drag is same thing. One thing, two names. What are two factors which cause air resistance? Air resistance depends on number 1, surface area, and number 2, speed. I have explained this whole topic in the lecture of air resistance and drag. So if you want to understand, go and watch this video and you will understand this topic. Next we have what is distillation. Okay, it is a process of purifying a liquid by which we pure the liquid. How? By a process of heating and cooling. So the process of purifying a liquid by a process of heating and cooling is called distillation. I have explained distillation in detail in the topic of does water conduct electricity? So go and watch this video and you will understand this question well. Next we have defined electric current. Electric current is the rate at which electric charge flow. Rate means speed. So we see that the speed at which electric charge or electrons flow. So simple, electric current is the rate at which electrons flow. I have explained this in the video. So go and watch the video. It will help you to understand this because it is a very elaborate question. If you want to understand this, go and watch the video. Next, what is the formula for electric current? Simple. I is equal to Q by T. I is electric current. Q is the number of charges or number of electrons, and T is time. How can we measure I? We measure I by the number of charges that flow through a point in an electric circuit in 1 second. For example, if this is an electric circuit, okay, here, this is wire, okay. At this point, you will see that how many number of charges are flowing through this point in 1 second. Okay, so measure I by number of charges that flow through a point in 1 second. Okay, next, define alloy. Simple. Alloy is a combination of different metals. And what is a metal? Metal like gold, silver, iron, steel. These all are metals. So combination of metals is called alloy. Define conductors and insulators. Conductors, materials. What is meaning of conduct? Conduct means to let pass through. For example, there is a water pipe, okay, and the water is flowing through it, which means that this water pipe is letting water to pass through it, right? So this water pipe allow the water to pass through it. So this water pipe is conductor of water. Exactly same if I say that there is a wire and the electric current is passed through it. This wire is allowing the electricity to pass through, right? So you can say that this wire is a conductor of electricity. So simply, what is a conductor? Material that allow electricity to pass through is called a conductor, and its opposite is material that does not allow electricity to pass through is called an insulator. Next, there is a numerical problem. To understand this numerical problem, okay, to understand these numerical problems, just know these three things. Just remember this triangle. Here is I, which is electric current. Here we have Q, which is number of charges. And here we have T, which is time in seconds. Just understand these three equations. I is equal to Q divided by T. Okay, here see, I is equal to Q divided by T. Next, Q is equal to I multiply T. Here Q is equal to I multiply T, and T is equal to Q divided by I. Q divided by I. Simple. If you know these three equations, just remember these three, then you will be able to solve the numerical problem. If I ask you to find electric current, use this equation. If I ask you to find Q, use this equation. If I ask you to find the time, use this equation. If you know these three equations, you can solve the numerical problem because I will provide the data. Now look, the amount of charge passing through a cell in 4 seconds in 12 is 12 coulomb, right? Sorry, it's not in, it's 12 coulomb. Find the current supplied by cell. Just know what you have to find. You have to find current, right? So what is the formula for current? I is equal to Q by T. I will give you the data of Q and T. So what is the data? Q is 12 coulomb and time is 4 seconds. And you have to find I, right? So I is equal to Q divided by T. Q is 12 coulomb, time is 4 seconds. Just divide 12 by 3. Just divide 12 by 4. The answer is 3 ampere. Simple. I is equal to 3 ampere. You just have to know the equation. I will give you the data. Simple. Next. Here. Charge 12 coulomb. Time 4 seconds. Current is I. I is equal to Q by 2. Q by T. Just write the data. 12 divided by 4 and you will have answer 3 ampere. Next, a current of 10 ampere flows through a conductor for 2 minutes. Okay. Calculate the amount of charge passed through a unit area of cross section of a conductor. What you have to find? Calculate the amount of charge. Okay. You have to find charge, which is Q. So you have to find Q. Right? Look, you have to find, you have current which is 10 ampere. You have time which is 2 minutes. The unit of time is seconds. So 2 multiplied by 60 is equal to 120 seconds. You have to find charge. So formula of charge. Here I, Q, T. The formula of Q is I multiply T. You just have to multiply I with T. Here I is 10, T is 120. Just multiply, you have answer 1200 coulomb. To answer the numerical problems, just know the equations and the unit of current, charges and time. You will have no problem in solving the numerical problems. I hope that this is clear because worksheet is very easy. But if you still have any questions, so you can ask me on the WhatsApp group. Okay. So that is it for today and best of luck.